So you saw the Nod-Krai video and the live stream and decided, well, maybe you want to start playing Genshin Impact after quitting for days, weeks, months, or even years because of a character that you wanted to pull for. But every time you log into the game, you don't really know what to do since it's been so long you pretty much forgot how to play. So how do you get into that groove again of playing Genshin Impact in order to save for your favorite character? How do you start playing Genshin Impact? This happened to me as I quit during patch 3.4 after getting Hu Tao and Yelan, and every time I tried to return to Port Kazuha, return to Farina, or return to explore one of the new regions, I simply logged in and then didn't know what to do. I distinctly remember walking through the entire Sumeru Desert on Hu Tao just to get all the way over to this waypoint and then try to explore Fontaine, but I just quit immediately because walking all the way was just so boring. So here are some tips from a new player who just started playing again, and this is how I personally got back into playing Genshin Impact. First, use the teleport waypoints to automatically unlock. It'll save some time. You can jump directly into new regions. Next, if you're AR40, just start the newest Archon quest no matter where you were in the story. It'll bring you into the region, let you experience some of the beginning lore, and might hook you in again, especially allowing you to explore pretty easily. However, if you're adamant against doing the Archon quest, just walking over to the new zones or teleporting into the new zones to explore could bring that spark back. Second tip, use the Genshin Impact Ascension Planner. If you like to build characters like I do, I plan out my resin and I'm able to build characters and help myself jump into the game by simply creating a checklist of everything I want to do for that day. This way I can kind of figure out how to best use my resources, plan in the future to see like, okay, what do I need for Farina? What do I need for Kazuha, etc., etc. Third tip, at least for me, absolutely at all costs, avoid unskippable cutscenes. I tried to get back into the game like to enter this theater because it was a new endgame content. Do not jump into that first if you're someone who gets bored when you quickly jump back into cutscenes, because I was spamming through dialogue for like 20 minutes and I quit. I didn't even try the theater because I quit because I had to get through so much dialogue. Fourth tip, do Spiral Abyss. It's a very simple way to understand the combat again. You know, clear floor 9, clear floor 8 again, clear floor 7, whatever floor you can clear, just clear one of those again. Click on your teams if you remember your teams, create some teams. Like I have a Hu Tao team and a Wanderer team, and I was able to clear up to and including most of floor 11. I would also recommend trying out like the Stygian Onslaught with co-op. I found that they're pretty great unless you try the challenge modes or any other current events just to kind of see what's going on. Because sometimes the events themselves can kind of get you back into the game. I know when I first started playing again at the end of July, I was like, huh, this is pretty cool. I actually really like this random event where you get to shoot slimes with a cannon. That was a fun event. A fifth tip, explore. The biggest way I got hooked again was what hooked me initially, the world. I simply spent an afternoon walking to every waypoint in Natlan, and suddenly I'm just obsessed with the game again. Exploring the open world has been a great experience for me, and after quitting in Sumeru, Fontaine's story was amazing. Oh my god. And Natlan was even better as far as exploring goes. The sixth tip is something I kind of mentioned a little bit before. Figure out a way to do your quests. If you like me and you want a skip button, but there isn't one, just find a way to get through all the story quests, right? Like I said, I turned on some Netflix, spammed F through all the dialogue, and occasionally glanced back to move to another location. Final tip, the absolute best thing I can offer you is to create an exploration team. Whether it's Wanderer, Yelan, Chaska, or honestly any Natlan character, or the free-to-play characters like Kachina and Lynette, the best thing you could do is build a team to traverse the world. This helps improve the moment-by-moment gameplay and makes everything not feel like a slog to walk through. For example, I play Wanderer and Yelan, and that basically keeps me like set to fly through the world, despite the fact I actually really enjoy Hu Tao. Another great 4-star option for exploration is Lanyan, and pairing her with Lynette to get that double animo for extra movement speed. They also have great like movement skills just for both of them. And of course, like any Natlan unit will do wonders for exploration, except like Sitlali kind of works. That way you can explore and get Primos at a pace that isn't ridiculously slow. If you're going to explore, I would recommend going around and getting every teleport waypoint first, so that way you can just kind of fly around if you need to. For me, another tip that just sets my mind at ease is figuring out the exact amount of wishes that I will need to grind out. The characters that I want in the next update are going to be Durin, Jehoda, Kalambina, and maybe Flynn's. I don't know. I heard he wasn't good without a Nefa, so I don't know if I'll pull for him or not. But I literally need anyone to replace how bad Wanderer is in the Abyss. Then I want rerun banners for Farina, Kazuha, Zhongli, Xianyun maybe. So I actually don't want a lot of characters, but if I tally everything up for all those characters, I would still need 1,300 wishes if I lose my 50-50 every single time, which is a lot. But knowing this, I can know when to pull and when to save. I just recently pulled Sitlali, and I built Pity on Chaska's banner for Bennett constellations. Never do this, by the way. Never, ever. I just have a job and am employed, so I don't mind spending money. Finally, one last tip that helped me kind of stay in the game itself is restarting. I have an alt account that I'm currently like playing through Mondstadt on, and just going through the nostalgia of this game's beginning is amazing. I pulled a couple 4 stars on that account that I don't have on my main, have never used. So I plan to keep this account kind of in the background as a completely free-to-play account where I slowly build it up over time and maybe use it for recording some videos on a series or something. I love this game. I've always really enjoyed it. Every patch that I've seen come out has got me to install the game and reopen it. I just couldn't get back into it because I didn't really know what to do until like 5.8. So I decided to make this video to give some tips on how I got back into the game. If anything, play Genshin Impact to have fun. That's the biggest tip. Although, if you don't have fun, I recommend not playing it. But I totally get joining the game and having no idea what to do after you logged in after forever. I've been in that boat before. The world is big. Just go explore it. Thanks for watching. I'll upload some more random videos on stuff I do as I get back into the game. This wasn't meant to be like a set in stone guide. It's simply just me sharing how I got back into the game after quitting for so long. And I hope that someone watches this and might start playing the game again as well. There's so many new features and so many better guides out there for you to watch. This was just kind of some simple fun. Thanks for watching and see you in the next video.